There's one question I'm asked very frequently. If you hate War Thunder so much, why do you keep playing it? It's probably the question I get the most, besides the most obvious one. A large portion of the content I make is considered to be outright negative, so it's not exactly surprising, but it's not how I personally see it. So I thought I should clarify things, about both my content and why I still play the game. First, my content. A decent number of people seem to think that content like the War Thunder problem videos are just mindless complaining. Like I log into War Thunder, play for a bit, and the first thing that annoys me is the next video topic. I'm happy most of you guys don't see it that way, but for the ones that do, I wouldn't call it complaining. I'd call it criticism more than anything. If it was complaining, I wouldn't try to explain why I think these problems exist in the first place, or offer possible solutions. I don't make videos like that just to rag on Gaijin, even if I do jab at them sometimes. First, I make those videos to help kick up discussion about those issues, and to get people talking about their own ideas for how these can be solved. I'm certainly not the first or loudest voice talking about them, but I do think it helps. And second, when I do talk about these issues, you might notice that I use pretty bare bones language. That's because a lot of new players watch my channel, so I also see it as a way to explain these problems to newer players, even if older ones are well aware of them. A vast majority of topics are personal observations I make while playing the game. If I notice something I think is a problem, I investigate it in more detail. If it's an abusable mechanic or vehicle, I put myself in the shoes of people who use it. There have been times where it turns out to be nothing, but most of the time, my hypothesis is correct. I won't claim to be the absolute authority on anything, far from it. It's why I often use non-committal language. Probably, personally, in my experience, I believe, stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, I'm stating my perspective as someone who's played the game for far too long. Far too long. A couple thousand of these are from me falling asleep with the game open, but I'm probably at 4,000 hours at least. I'm bound to notice more problems than people just starting out, so I can understand why some see it as nitpicking. I personally don't see an issue with criticism as long as it's constructive. Take Halo Combat Evolved for example. I love it. It's probably my favorite Halo game, but I will not hesitate to tell you that the multiplayer is a flaming pile of garbage. And that's the thing. Garbage can be fun sometimes too. I wouldn't call War Thunder garbage, but you get what I mean. War Thunder can be endlessly frustrating some days. Other days I actually enjoy myself quite a lot. It depends on the battle rating, the vehicle, and the other players. The inconsistency does limit how much I want to play, but at its core, War Thunder is a very fun and satisfying game. And that's why I continue to play it despite all my criticisms. I hope that my videos do something, anything to help improve the game, so that it's fun all the time instead of just sometimes. I doubt Gaijin employees even watch my videos at all, let alone take my solutions into consideration, but when you guys start talking about it, it does put pressure on them. When you strip it down to its bare essentials, War Thunder's gameplay is great. It rewards player knowledge, quick thinking, and teamwork. It's also just really cool seeing big metal boxes fight each other. I know that's a dumb comment, but it's true. In my opinion, it's the perfect blend between an arcade game and a simulator. But the longer you play War Thunder, the more cracks you see. New mechanics are introduced that break the game. Overpowered vehicles are spammed, and you notice how dull and unbalanced the maps are. A lot of players say they want to quit War Thunder, but can't because they're addicted. I can't say it's the case with me. I don't have much left to grind. I just continue to play because it's still enjoyable to a certain degree, and there really aren't any other games like it. I'm just talking about issues I observe in the game. I know this whole video has been really disjointed, but I hope this cleared up why I make these videos. I'm not out to just whine or start witch hunts against Gaijin. I'm just talking about issues I observe in the game, and hoping that they can get fixed. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.